If you've ever tried writing with a fountain pen and ended up with smudges, scratchy lines, or ink that just won't flow, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Once you know the right techniques, using a fountain pen can feel effortless, elegant, and even addictive. Welcome to HowExpert Tip of the Day, where we bring you real-world tips from our how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. If you want to learn even more in-depth strategies, examples, and techniques on this topic, check out HowExpert Guide to 365+ fountain pen tips, available at Amazon, Audible, Barnes & Noble, Google, Kobo, Apple, Spotify, and all major bookstores as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. Fountain pens may seem old-fashioned to some, but they remain one of the most enjoyable and effective tools for writing by hand. Whether you're journaling, signing documents, or just improving your handwriting, learning how to use a fountain pen the right way makes all the difference. Let's break it down step by step so you can write smoother, cleaner, and more comfortably every single day. Step number 1. Choose the right pen for you. Fountain pens come in all shapes, sizes, and price points. What works for someone else might not suit your grip, writing style, or needs. Start by choosing a beginner-friendly pen with a medium nib if you're new to fountain pens. Avoid diving straight into high-end or calligraphy models. A reliable starter pen, like the Pilot Metropolitan or Lamy Safari, gives you a great writing experience without overwhelming options. The goal is comfort and confidence. Everything else builds from there. Step number 2. Pick a quality ink. Unlike ballpoint pens, fountain pens rely heavily on the flow and composition of the ink. Poor quality ink can clog your pen, feather on the page, or dry out too fast. Invest in a trusted fountain pen ink brand like Pilot Iroshizuku, Diamine, or Waterman. You'll notice smoother lines, more vibrant color, and fewer ink flow issues. Plus, experimenting with different ink shades adds personality to your writing and helps you fall in love with the process. Step number 3. Use fountain pen-friendly paper. If your ink is bleeding through or feathering across the page, the problem might be your paper, not your pen. Standard office paper is often too absorbent for fountain pens. Switch to smoother, higher-quality paper brands like Rhodia, Clairefontaine, or Tomo River for better results. These papers let your ink sit beautifully on the surface, dry correctly, and produce crisp, clear lines. Good paper transforms the writing experience more than most people realize. Step number 4. Hold the pen at the correct angle. Fountain pens aren't designed to be held upright or used with pressure like ballpoints. Instead, hold your pen at about a 45-degree angle from the paper. Let the nib glide lightly across the page. Don't press down. A relaxed grip with just enough control allows the ink to flow naturally and prevents hand fatigue. Once you get this feel, writing becomes a calming and comfortable rhythm rather than a struggle. Step number 5. Learn to write with less pressure. This step trips up most new users. With fountain pens, pressing harder won't make the ink flow better. It'll actually damage the nib or cause ink blots. The pen is doing the work, not your hand. Think of it like painting with a brush, not carving with a knife. As you adjust to a lighter touch, your writing becomes more elegant, and your hand will thank you for the reduced strain. Step number 6. Store your pen properly. When you're not using your pen, store it horizontally or with the nib pointing up. This prevents ink from clogging the feed or leaking. If you use your pen daily, keeping it inked and capped tightly is fine. But for long-term storage, flush it clean and let it dry. Proper storage extends the life of your fountain pen and saves you from messy surprises. Step number 7. Clean your pen regularly. Every fountain pen needs a good cleaning now and then, especially if you change inks or haven't used it in a while. Simply flush it with cool water until it runs clear. If it's stubborn, you can use a pen flush or diluted ammonia solution. Regular cleaning improves ink flow, prevents buildup, and keeps your writing smooth. A clean pen is a happy pen, and a reliable one. Example section, a simple writing routine. Here's how to build a 5-minute writing habit with your fountain pen. Choose a quality notebook with smooth paper. Fill your pen with your favorite ink, pick a color that excites you. Write a short journal entry, to-do list, or gratitude note. Focus on your grip, posture, and light pressure as you write. Wipe your nib clean and recap the pen when you're done. This small ritual turns everyday writing into something peaceful and intentional. HowExpert Tip: use ink swatch cards to track your inks. When you start using multiple inks, it's easy to forget how each one looks on paper. Keep a stack of ink swatch cards with brand, name, and dry time notes. It's a fun and practical way to catalog your collection, and it helps you match inks to moods, projects, or paper types. Closing summary. When you follow these steps, fountain pen writing shifts from frustrating to fulfilling. The right pen, ink, grip, and care make writing feel smoother, more comfortable, and even a little magical. Challenge call to action. Here's your challenge. Grab a fountain pen, any model you have, and use it today with a focus on just one thing: a lighter touch. Let the pen glide, don't press, and write for just 5 minutes. Then tomorrow, focus on angle. In a week, you'll notice better flow, better control, and more joy every time you pick up your pen. For even more tips, techniques, and practical examples on this topic, check out HowExpert Guide to 365 Plus Fountain Pen Tips, available at Amazon, Audible, Barnes & Noble, Google, Kobo, Apple, Spotify, and all major bookstores as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. HowExpert publishes how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.